All right, y'all. This has been one of my biggest prayers lately. Let's watch.
I'm gonna be so honest about something. One of my biggest prayers lately has been for God to keep my heart from getting hardened. Because living in such a cold, dark, scary, evil world, I feel like lately I've been really wanting to get my get back. Like
Mm,
growing up, every single time I got hurt or got disrespected or whatever the case may be, I remember really sitting there being like, wow, I could never do them like that. Like I would never do them the way that they just did me. And the older that I get and the more that I continuously get hurt and get disrespected and whatever, the more I find myself really sitting there being like, wait, I really could do them like that. And I really partly want to. Like part of me
mm.
really does want to get my get back. Part of me really does want to disrespect people the way that they disrespect me. Part of me really does want to show how evil I really can be and then sit there and laugh in their face as if it's a game. And I absolutely hate that feeling. Like my prayer lately has been, God, please, no matter how much I continuously get hurt and get disrespected, please just give me character development in that. Like, please just give me lessons that I can take with me into my future to make me a better person.
Wow.
Please don't let all of this chaos and all of this ridiculousness and all of this constant evil turn me into somebody that you did not actually create me to be. Don't let my heart get hardened because it's so hard out here to be real, raw, and genuine and freaking kind in a world that longs to tear you to shreds. It's like, oh my gosh, the way that I really want to get people back. Because I have a lot of evil, malicious thoughts too. I could do you the way that you do me. I just choose not to because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to hurt people. And it's like, God, please just continue to soften my heart, even though the world is doing its best to harden it. I'm drowning out here.
Jeez. Hey, what she say? She said, I really partly want to. She said, I really partly want to do you the same way that you just did me. Dirty. I really partly want to, but I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing not to, but a part of me wants to, and I hate that about myself. That was real. That was real. And then she said what? She said, God, please give me lessons that will make me a better person. Please give me lessons from this current situation, this current season in my life that will make me a better person in the future. That's real. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. A lot of people don't want to talk about the fact that Christians are humans and we're not perfect. And sometimes we even make mistakes that you would expect us not to make. We wrestle and fight and war against our flesh. But guess what? We are still in the flesh. We're still in the flesh on a daily basis. We're still here on earth with all the craziness that's going on here on earth. With every reason that we have to be desensitized to evilness and wickedness and corruption and death. With every reason that we have to be desensitized because we see it so often. You open up your phone, you see it every single day. You see it so often. The world is constantly trying to desensitize us to violence, to wickedness. And for a lot of people, it's working. Even for ourselves, if we're honest with ourselves, there's a level of us that has been desensitized already to what we see on a daily basis when we open up our phone. Please, God, do not allow our hearts to be hardened by this world. Please, God, do not allow technology to turn us into somebody who lacks human compassion and love and empathy. Please allow us to be more like you on a daily basis in the midst of our struggles, in the midst of our doubts. Give us even more faith right now in this moment so that we can seek after you with every ounce of energy that we have. Because there's a lot of reasons that we could crash out. And we feel it, we sense it. It's brewing up inside of us. But we don't want to do that. We want to be representations of you, Jesus. We want to be representations of the light in a dark world. We want to be what the Bible says, the salt of this earth, to preserve it. We want to be walking examples. We want to be a living sacrifice. That's really what she's talking about. A living sacrifice. Jesus gave his life on the cross. Something had to pass away. Something had to die. God in the flesh had to die for us. And then he defeated death. But if we want to be a living sacrifice, then something in us has to die. This flesh has to die. The temptation, the anger, the lust, the addiction, the strongholds, the pride, the ego, that has to pass away. Every single day. Every single day. This is exhausting. It's exhausting in the flesh. Our spirit is alive. Our flesh is suffering because we are no longer giving in to the temptations. We are no longer feeding it. But when I am weak, he is strong. Right? When we are weak, he is strong. We have more clarity. We have more understanding. We have more discernment. Especially with the flow of information, how it is so quick. You can hear about a crazy story one day that literally can impact you and have you in prayer. And then the next day, you hear of an even crazier story that caused you to forget the story that you heard about the previous day. And this is just one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And at a certain point, just from a human standpoint, subconsciously, we have to put certain stuff out of our mind. It's not because we don't care. It's simply because how much can we consume of this negativity on a daily basis? How much can we handle? I don't think we were meant to see all of what we see in terms of through social media. I don't think we were meant to see all of this. I don't think we were meant to hyper focus on all of what we are focused on. Imagine, and I think the internet's great because the internet has allowed us to connect in ways that were once impossible, right? But imagine with me for a second, if we were all focused individually on our community and pouring into our community and uplifting our community and getting to know our community. Imagine the difference that would make. Imagine what that would be like. I don't know. I'm just talking at this point. Let me know what y'all think. Get in my comments. Like this video. I'm out, y'all.